So, thanks again for coming to meet me here. I know it's a bit of a long distance, but I thought this would be a nice place for a date. It's pretty secluded and the view's not that bad, right? I used to come here with my family a lot. We'd play frisbee, eat, and, all that stuff. Well, unfortunately, we don't do it as much, but it's still nice to be back here. I'm glad you like this place as well. I really wanted to make a memorable experience for you. I admit, I was a bit nervous about today. I didn't really know what to expect, but I will say, I'm quite pleased with how things have been going. By the way, what did you think of the food? I wasn't entirely sure what you'd like or what you didn't like, so I tried to include a variety of things, as you can see. Really? Thanks. I worked really hard on it. I really do enjoy cooking up new things, especially for new people. And the sandwiches you brought me? Those were also pretty good. Thank you for that. And good call with the chips. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to finish all of this. I'm eating kind of stuff. Hey, do you want to start packing some of this stuff up? Yeah, cool. And we could get some ice cream if you follow that path. If you want. No, trust me. It's really good here. Oh, and they also have smoothies too. Alrighty then. Sounds like a plan. Oh, and if you want to keep those hot dogs and baked beans, that's alright with me. I feel like I tend to overdo it a bit, but it'd be a real shame if it went to waste. Oh, you're curious about my attire? Oh. You're curious about my attire? Oh yeah. I suppose what I'm wearing is a bit warm, but... Oh no. No. It's okay. I really don't mind. And yes, I'm just not used to being asked that. Well, you see, the reason why I'm dressed like this is because I'm an elemental master of ice. Yeah, that's right. I've developed a great connection with the ice. It's a part of me. And as a result, my body temperature is naturally really low. It doesn't really bother me because I'm just used to colder temperatures, but I'm worried people around me wouldn't feel comfortable because, well, the sort of cold feeling that I bring. That's pretty much why I'm dressed like this. It helps keep the cold trapped inside so others don't have to feel it. Do you want to feel my hand? No, it's fine. Don't worry. See? Even with these gloves on, it's still sort of cold, isn't it? You can only imagine how it'd feel if your hand was actually touching mine. Sorry. I didn't know the best way to bring it up because... well, I was afraid this would be a deal breaker. But I hope you're not too upset about this. I didn't want you to feel cold during our first time meeting up. Oh yeah. I spent many years studying ice and mastering it. As you may or may not know, elemental powers were gifts originating from the goddesses. They were bestowed upon select individuals who passed them down through many generations. Yep, that's right. One of those special individuals was my ancestor. They were blessed by Cyrosa, the goddess of ice. Yeah, I suppose it is hard to believe, but it's true. The power runs in my family. It comes from my mother's side. Well, No, my mother can exactly do what I can. You see, although the elemental power is in our genetics, it's rarely ever unlocked in one's lifetime. It typically just remains dormant. Yeah, not many people in my family managed to unlock it. The only other person I knew that unlocked their powers was my great-grandmother. I really wanted to be just like her, so I trained rigorously and I studied really hard whenever I could, just to try to unlock them, as she once did. I did all the stuff she told me she did, and all her stories until one day I managed to do it. And that's kind of why everyone was just so surprised when I was able to unlock mine, especially at such a young age. It was really cool at first, being able to create tiny little snowflakes and make things a little colder with a simple touch. But once I got a little older and my powers grew even stronger than before, I guess people started getting jealous of all that I could do. I was able to manipulate and shape the ice around me. I could freeze things around me. Heck, I could even manipulate the temperature of certain objects around me. It was rather insane how quickly my powers were growing, but what used to really impress those around me only seemed to stir up fear and eventually caused me to feel a bit isolated. I thought these powers would be a blessing that would allow me to help people, but to be honest, at some point it started to feel, like a curse. How? Well, for starters, many people started avoiding me. And I think it's because they're afraid I may accidentally freeze them or seriously hurt them somehow. Others seem to think that one day I may lose control of my powers or worse, use them for evil. And I feel like others just started to resent me. I guess it's because they assume that just because I had these powers and I didn't, that for some reason I think I was better than them, or I could just get through life much easier because of what I could do, or, just stuff like that. Some even think that I didn't have to do anything in order to really earn my powers. Even my siblings say stuff like that. Well, a lot of my family thinks that I just got lucky when it came to unlocking my powers, but if only they knew all the things I did, all the sacrifices I had to make to unlock them. Trust me, it wasn't easy, and that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. What did I have to do? Well, for one, I spent countless hours in co-ed environments. I needed to be able to align my mind and body with the very ice I wanted to command, and learning to embrace the code was crucial on the path to unlocking the power from within. Just imagine running through cold forests, climbing icy mountains, even swimming in frigid lakes. Man. Immersing myself in cold waters like that was the hardest part, but when my body eventually adapted to the extreme cold, I feel like something deep inside me had awoken. I managed to learn different breathing techniques to help regulate my body's temperature and to channel my inner energy. And at the top of those mountains, I meditated and I prayed a ton, just hoping I'd find some guidance. But of course, it didn't just stop at that. In order to truly learn how to manipulate and command the ice, I also really had to study all things ice and really enhance my knowledge to better connect with the element. Thanks. Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy. But I will say, it was very interesting and I definitely learned a ton, whether it be from the molecular level or just how it interacts with other elements in different environments, it is. Oh, you'd be surprised to know how much there is to learn about those tiny little cues you put in our drinks to make them cold. Oh, by the way, fun fact, Do you know ice can help reduce injuries by slowing down cell metabolism when you apply it to scratches and wounds? Yeah, back in the day, that's what a lot of people did since it was an easily accessible remedy. It's something I've practiced doing before, and I guess I'm alright with it, but let's just say there's still some progress to be made. But anyway, yeah, I pretty much did all of that, but no one seems to realize that's all I had to go through to connect to my powers. Everyone just thinks that it just came in easy and how I'm just so lucky, especially my sisters are the worst. They treat me worse than anyone. They've done a bit of training as well, but I wouldn't say they've done nearly as much training as I have. I really want to help them, but they just grow rather frustrated and they don't really let me help them anymore. But I can't stand seeing people jealous of me, and being the only one with the powers of the goddess has really left me feeling alone in the family. Sometimes I wish I had never did all that training, and I wish I could just fit in with everyone else, you know? I wish I didn't have these powers. I wish I could just somehow get rid of them. I don't know. That's part of why I avoid using them now. I know. It's hard to understand, and these powers are really cool, but it's just that... Huh? What? Cool? Really? I'm sorry, but can we please not with the ice chokes? Sorry. I didn't mean to sound rude, but it's just... I've pretty much heard them all of my life at this point. But I do appreciate the fact that you at least recognize all that I've done. Thank you for that. And you don't have a problem being with someone like me, do you? I don't want you to feel as if you have to go through the same sort of isolation that I tend to experience. You really want to see my powers, like, in action? You mean, like, more than what I'm doing now? Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know. It can come off as a shock to most people. Maybe some other time, if you don't mind. Thank you. Oh, that bridge. It doesn't look quite how I remember. It kinda looks unstable. But the ice cream booth should be on the other side. I guess it's been a while since anyone's worked on it, but we might still be able to cross it. We just gotta be careful. I'll go first. Just to, make sure it's safe. Whoa. Be careful when you're crossing. Be very careful. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Oh dear. Oh no, the bridge. Oh no, I think the bridge is gonna... Oh no. No! Are you okay? Psst. Hang tight, okay? I'm just gonna... Here. Gotcha. Can you try climbing that? Come on. Grab my hand. Come on. Gotcha. Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. I got you. Here you are. That was a close one. I can't believe I managed to get you out of there. You're not hurt, or are you? Oh, don't worry about the VADs. I don't care about those. I'm just glad you're okay. The water turret down there is really strong. I'm sorry, I didn't think the bridge was gonna collapse. If I did, I never would have suggested crossing it. Oh yeah, I saved you, but it was my idea to cross the bridge, so I'm so sorry for that. Well, you were gonna drown. I had to do something. Was it really that cold? Oh, thank you. That means a lot. And if you'd like, I can always do more stuff like that. Perhaps in the future, if you want to hang out more after today. Maybe if we visit a nearby lake, I could freeze it and we can do some skating or something. I love skating. You know, it's not often people say nice things about what I can do with my powers, so to hear you say that, it really means a lot. You have no idea. Here, let's find somewhere for you to dry up and then we can go get some ice cream, okay? It's not too far from here. Sounds good. Oh, and not to be awkward, but is it okay if you hold hands? No, I mean, without the gloves this time, if you're okay with it. Really? Thank you. Wow. Her body's somehow really warm. Even after you fell in that water. Oh, my hands aren't too cold, are they? You can handle it? That's good, but just let me know if it's too cold for you. This is nice, though. It may take some getting used to, but I will say, I never felt this sort of warmth before. Alright, let's carry on then. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a lovely day. Mwah!